Working. Oh, that reset the game. Of course it does. Well, let's see here. I don't know if... Oh, I am live streaming. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, this is going to be a very weird day. I decided I wanted to do this outside. And of course, that comes with its own set of problems. One of which being that I'm using a monitor that's not 1080p. So, take off these headphones because it's just going to distract me. Yeah, I have a monitor that's not 1080p ratio, so you're going to get like a smaller preview in the left, so I do apologize for that. But, 1 second. No, you know what? I think we're good. Let's get this ball rolling. Boom. So anyways, this is my backyard. It's not a green screen, and if it is, it's a very elaborate green screen. Let me give you a little tour of what I got going on right now. Yeah, there you go. I feel like I'm handling a little baby. What's going on, little guy? So this is my setup. Oh boy. Okay, I don't have that much slack on the wire, but so this is where my microphone is. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm looking at the chat over on this laptop over here. So, yeah. And we're gonna get this started. I already kind of did a lot of work this week, so there's a lot of episodes you won't be seeing during this live stream. It's also gonna be a very long haul, so I don't blame you if you want to bounce or if you find it boring, because this is work. This isn't just doing 1 hour of pure fun with you guys, where I'm in full control of what we're going to see and everything like that. We're going to be discovering, so I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and one more warning, 2 more things. There's no such thing as an outside world. This is all a dream. Yeah, so there's a couple things. There's contingencies when you do things outside. One, you can get your neighbors to see what you're doing and find you to be a complete weirdo. Dogs bark because they see things and they want to bark at it, so that could happen. And what's the last thing? Oh, landscapers could just show up and they'll be part of the live stream. And I hope that happens because, you know, that sounds like a lot of fun. So anyways, I'm going to be doing my very best to be reading your questions from the chat. But if you have to get in touch with me, you can use the super chat, which is the icon right next to the emoji icon. You'll be able to send a message that stays on the chat, stickies to it, and I'll make sure to read it out loud for you. But with that said, let's do this. So where was I last? So basically, I've been trying to get all the characters into this episode. And every time I start a scene for this particular episode, I'm going to be doing like a interesting camera shot, essentially, of each character. Not every single one's going to make it into the episode, obviously, but I tried to work in as many as possible. So, I already got Pitt, I already got Samus, so we're going to switch them out for Meta Knight, Ness, Sonic. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh man, there's just way too much of me in that chat. Nah, that's fine. So Benjamin Williams says, so she says, how do you even do this? What tools do you use? And Benjamin, you're about to find out right now, I suppose, right? You stick by the chat, you'll figure it out. Let's see, I'm gonna save a state here, because now we have 4 characters that we haven't used yet. So far, I've covered all of these stages. Let's see. Silver says you're my favorite YouTuber. Thanks, dude. Put slow mode to get manageable chat. Oh, I got a donation from Christopher Demolo. Oh, here comes the dogs. You're going to hear a lot of barking soon. It doesn't look like he had a message, though. But thanks, dude. I appreciate it. It's really cool. Anyways. Wow, the dogs are not barking. I think they just don't realize I'm here yet. They will in a second, trust me. And I hope it's not too much of a bother for you guys. Just, you know, you just don't want to be locked in your room all the time. So, we left off on the Pikmin stage. Now we're moving on to Animal Crossing Smashville. It might be some lag. You know, unfortunately, that's just part of the process. So, let's see if we got any funny shots here. Nope, not yet. Let's try again. Yep, here it comes. How bad is that? Should I... Chat, I'm going to ask you guys, now that you can hear the dogs for the first time, should I hit mute on my microphone when they start barking? Let me know. Again, this episode's going to be kind of boring because this is what I go through in order to make an episode for you guys. A lot of uninteresting stuff will happen in order to get the right shots. Actually, this is a good shot of Ness. So we'll start there. Okay, so I'm going to do a save state just in case because we're trying something new here. I usually capture footage with Windows game bar, but it doesn't work while I'm live streaming. It was recommended to me that I use NVIDIA's, I already forget, Shadow Play. So I'm going to give that a shot. It looks like it might work. Okay. Let's start, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it's doing alright. So, there we go. And now we're going to do a little tour of the Animal Crossing stage, which looks pretty cool. Wow, there's a lot of ocean here. That's crazy. It's essentially an entire town in Animal Crossing. Chat, help me out real quick, because I noticed that there was a super chat donation from someone, and it didn't sit at the top of the chat. I noticed that. Except there was no message attached. So chat, if you could you just let me know if anybody's donated with a message? And if so, is it sitting at the top of the chat? Because it's very important to me that I read those out loud for those folks, because, you know, like I said, I wouldn't have said message me with super chat if I didn't mean it, that I would read it out loud. Realized that I was losing latency with my chat. Shoot. Come on, yo. Let's do this. I don't even know if the chat's working right. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the thing about live streams is if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. It's not a very seamless experience. Here we go. All right. Someone said they'd give me $1,000 if I said something very inappropriate on the chat. I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. I can't be bought like that. I feel like if you want to give me $1,000, I mean, like, you shouldn't, for one thing, but more importantly, it should be out of love, not, sick entertainment. What the fuck? Someone just... 1,000, I think that's rubles? What did that say? Holy crap. I don't know how much that is. That could be like... It says, hey dude, you are awesome. This is from Wario Land Gold Pyramid. Thank you, dude. I don't know how much money that... Can someone in the chat let me know how much money that actually is? Because it sounds like a lot, but you know, from whatever country you could be from, it could be like $1. No, but either way, I'm really thankful, dude. Thank you. And there's the neighbors. Dog reveal when? I'll show you the dog. Okay. Alright, it's like $17. And that's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think we're done with the Animal Crossing stage. What do you guys think? Thank you guys. Thank you guys for letting me know how much that actually was, how much it equates to. It's just really funny. Is it rubles? Is that what it is? So right now I'm not recording what I'm looking at, but if I find something, then I'll 1,000 rupees. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you guys Luke. Where are you? She says. I'm in my backyard. People are like, why are you outside? It's a nice day out, that's why. And I have no fear about, like, the consequences of doing something like this outside, you know? It'd gaff, man. So now we're on to the Mother 3 stage, New Pork City. And, oh boy. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. So we'll start the scene here with the ice climbers. Looks like the dogs are gone. Want to see if I can get Luke on stream? Hey, Luke, come here, bud. Hi, buddy. Sit. Sit. Oh, look at you. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is a very untraditional stream. I don't care if there's going to be like 100 people here or less. But anyways, so we're going to start the scene with the ice climbers here because it's a funny picture. And we're going to record. Recording has started. I don't like Shadow Play quite as much as regular Windows game bar, because game bar it's just like you press record, it gets out of your way and you're good to go. But with this Shadow Play you have to like exit out of the program essentially to start recording what you want to record. I bet you there's a hotkey for it, but I haven't set it up, so it's just kind of, we're out of luck there. So yeah, look at that, the tower for New Pork City goes up way higher than it really ought to. If we were to like start from here, right, you'd probably only be able to see like that much of the tower. And then I have fog turned off, so now fog's enabled, and that's how much you're supposed to be able to see just from ground level. But as you can see, as we get further and further up, we move past the fog, everything else, it goes quite a ways, which is really cool. Let's get it from another angle. Oh, sorry, we got some donations here. Let me see what we got. $20 from Tannen Scriver. He says, hey man, I think what you're doing is great, and I hope you continue your passion and live comfortably. Thanks, dude. More power to you. Love the beard. Yeah, dude, I lucked out with the beard because I'll tell you something. I got a huge baby face. Kind of an interesting way to describe my baby face, but as an adult, I suppose it is huge compared to a baby's. Hero T says, tea is perfection. Do you prefer tea over coffee? Legend has it the first cup of tea was brewed in 2737 BC by a Chinese emperor. Tea is better than coffee. I agree. I like green tea. Green tea is the best. I could drink green tea all day. It's very relaxing. Coffee kind of feels like it might just be the nature of the beverage and not really the taste of the beverage itself, but with coffee, the culture behind it is like, oh, I gotta get myself going, I gotta do things, you know, I gotta get my coffee, I gotta get energy. With tea, it's just a different, you know, it puts me in a different mindset. I know it's a little silly to just kind of admit that the culture behind the drink affects how I feel about the drink, but tea just kind of has like a relaxing atmosphere about it. I've been recording this for way too long. I should probably stop recording it. But I just wanted to get all these guys into the shot so I can talk about it later. Okay. Control-Alt-Z. Stop and save. Oh, can't read the chat. Hold on. Unclick, please. There you go. It looks like we got a lot of 420 lovers out there. You know, the irony of what you guys are saying in the chat is 420 culture is supposed to be laid back and cool, and you guys are being really authoritarian about what I should be doing today. I'm just saying, bro. That's all. You know, you can say whatever you want, but I'm just pointing that out. You're kind of being a little authoritarian. You're kind of being the opposite of your own culture. Super Mario Master 88 says, I've been watching YouTube. Whoa, okay, it's moving a little fast. Shoot. I see why my friends don't do a great job at helping me out with this. Says, I've been watching your old videos and to try and help with the new YouTube rule problem. I love you, man. Wish I could do more. It's alright, man. Just being here and hanging out with me, that's enough for me, honestly. Like, that's where all of the passion comes in, is being able to interact with you folks and making you guys happy. Giving back something to the gaming community, it's just like, that's an honor in itself. So, you know, I appreciate it. Someone said never stop doing videos. That was Caliber. Thanks, Cal. Someone just asked me, it was Shadow X, I think, asked me what I use to edit my software. Sony Vegas Pro. Super boring stuff for anybody that doesn't care about video editing, but there you go. Just answer that really quick. But speaking of energy, Red Bull and soda water. You gotta do it. It's the best. Okay, anyways, I think we can back out of this stage now. So we got Ness. I don't think we got Falco. Snoik, Falco, Princess Zoldar is another one. You know, I love this game. It's my favorite one in the series, but I wish there was some pale tuna up in this. Oh, you know what? We can get some pale tuna. Oh, we got another donation. Warren Brown says, she says, curious, how do you get the camera free? Emulators? What about games on consoles that have no emulation? Just using cheat codes? And then the last part, I can't say out loud, but I do understand, man. I understand today's date. I didn't understand it until the chat showed up. Thanks, guys. But, yeah, right now I'm using Dolphin. Yeah, it all depends. Splatoon, there's no well, there is now, but I didn't use emulation to cover that episode. That was all cheats to make that happen. And I got a story to tell you guys. Don't bother with questions right now because I'm going to be in story mode. I'll tell you when you guys should start asking questions again so you don't feel like you're wasting your time. But give me a live reaction to this story, I suppose. I did this interview with Proto Mike 5, and he asked me, like, do I have any off days? And I did explain one. It was for Silent Hill 2, but there was another one that I briefly mentioned, but I didn't go over, which was Splatoon. Splatoon was an absolute nightmare to develop an episode for. And it's funny because, like, you put out the episode, and there's things, like, in your head, you're like, holy crap, there's, like, no one else that's, like, seen half of this stuff. Maybe, like, 1 or 2 people outside of Nintendo. But, like, this is not something that's been broadcasted to the general public. This is huge. And then you forget to say that in the episode. I mean, maybe it's not a big deal, but then at the same time, if you don't make a big deal about it, or at least mention it, people just assume it's just another episode. And another thing, too, is how much goes into the episode and how much headaches and frustration went into making that episode. That doesn't translate into the episode because, obviously I want you guys to have a good time. What purpose would it serve to make an episode and be like, this was a pain in the butt, hope you enjoy it, But, but let me tell you what happened with Splatoon. I think I could take off my glasses. There's no reason for them right now. So, I had to do this off of the Wii U console itself. There's, like, all sorts of programs that, what is it? That I had to use in order to make it work. And, of course, those programs, sorry, I'm essentially breaking open my lunch. It's a lemon. In honor of Mega Man, I suppose, him not being in Brawl. So anyways, yeah, gross. Anyways, I was constantly having to restart the Wii U system because it would constantly crash. But it wasn't just restarting the system. It was also having to go back to my computer, reactivate the passwords, reactivate the connections to the Wii U, then turn on the Wii U, hope that the code works, and if it didn't work, or if it stopped working halfway through, it would soft lock, and I'd have to repeat the process all over again. There's no save states, it was by no means an easy experience at all. And also, certain codes wouldn't allow me to get to certain places, and so I'd have to bug Aurum, who's just a national treasure. Make sure you subscribe to Aurum because he makes great content. It's very similar to mine. And he also, if it wasn't for him and Mega Mew, that episode would not have been possible. And certainly, most of the content that you saw in the episode was thanks to Aurum troubleshooting with me and coming up with codes on the fly. Just absolutely amazing person. But that was part of the problem. Was like, we had a code, and we tried to get through the episode, and I'm sorry, not people. This is another one that is very easy to. Sorry, I'm not good at multitasking. Either I'm focusing on the game or I'm focusing on telling you a story. The reason why I'm outside is because of people in the chat, like, coming in, like, at a random time and being like, why is he outside? Chat, if you can let people know why I'm outside, that would save me so much re-explanation. Anyways, lots and lots of trial and error. I also couldn't use my normal game capturing program. I had to use a very flawed game capturing program, and that in itself would make footage, like, I'd spend, like, oh my goodness, several hours trying to get a specific scene, trying to get it to work with the codes. Now imagine your frustration here, where you just spent, like, hours trying to get a code to work, trying to get the game to boot properly, and constantly rebooting the game to troubleshoot. And then at the end of it all, the game footage that you captured was choppy, the audio was lagging, you know, and it wasn't the fault of the game, it was the fault of the game capture. Oh, it was true terror. But I didn't care. I didn't care because it was the very first Wii U game that I was ever able to do as a Wii U episode, and the passion and excitement to be able to say that I did that was enough to get me through it. But my goodness, it was it was a huge test of my willpower, that's for sure. Shade Knight's like, anyways, munch, munch, munch. Yeah, he's referring to my lunch. My lunch. Alright, this is messy eating. I'll probably stop doing that. It caught in the back of my throat. Okay. She says chokes on stream. Outside in his backyard. Okie doke. Back to work. Eight Grandma says, she says, please notice me, senpai. Well, there you go, my friend. Hope that made your day. Okie dokie. Is it recording? Oh, it says not recording. Okie doke. So again, we start the episode with a close-up of a character. It'll look really nice when it's all edited together, I promise you that. So there you go. You zoom out, and then you get a normal shot of the stage. Then we zoom out even further to show you the scope of the stage. Someone's like, oh my god, they noticed one of us. That was Big Pro 1900, I believe. There's the mountain up there. It slides down the mountain, goes into the ocean, continues its little journey. I'm going to unpause the game now so you can see it rise from the ground. There you go. And then it connects right back to the mountain. And then you'll see here in a second why that second mountain's there. Darth Kronos asks, you always record outdoors? And no, this was actually a huge pain in the butt. You know, obviously, if I was to do this every time, I'd have to move off my equipment from inside to outside because rain's a thing, thieves are a thing. So, can't let that happen. Certainly not the thieves. The thieves don't deserve it. So, this is like a special thing that I'm doing right now. I figured, like, I wanted to do this outside. And how fun... Excuse me. Woof. I figured how funny would it be to do it live on stream where everything can go wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm just looking at the stream right now. That looks awful. I didn't know that it was stretching off the side there. That's no good. Why didn't you guys tell me? No, I'm not sick. I'm definitely not sick. I'm just choking on a lemon. Which is good for you, I suppose, but it makes me seem sick. Oh, let me turn off fog. There you go. Doesn't that look so much better? Every game is supposed to have fog, and as you can see when you zoom out, it's just not pretty whatsoever. The devs behind Dolphin, though, are just... They clearly care about games, and they have a function where you can just turn off fog. And it looks beautiful. Okay, I think we're done with this stage. Stop and save, stop and save. Alden Nordman says, notice me, please. No. Just kidding. Robo Gerbil says, I will donate my soul if you notice me. Well, you can keep your soul, my friend. Everybody ought to have one. So, but I don't mind giving away notices for free. Chris says, when life gives you lemons, choke on them. Yeah, I was gonna say, when life gives you lemons, just eat that. Don't be a baby. How many people are in the chat right now? Or live stream? Got your bow bow there. I already got Jigglypuff in the episode. I think I got everybody in the episode now. But watch, I'm gonna forget one person. Actually, Meta Knight's another one that's not in there. And I do have Bowser. What am I talking about? So just make it all Meta Knights. We also got the Ice Climbers in there. That happened on stream. Oh yeah, Kirby. Yeah. We also get our boy Lucrio. Lucrio's got to get on stream. 367 people? That's going to go way down in a little while. You're going to see because I'm working. This is going to be an 8-hour stream, I think. So, full-time work, my friend. Angel Land. Let's do it. So if you're new to the chat, just letting you know, I'm trying my best to read the chat. Someone said, like NinPro64, he says, do you have a car? And I do. Can't tell you what it is. I just don't want my identity stolen and then my house broken into. You know, the typical stuff. But I do have a car. Oh, the description says hour long. Hold on, I'll fix that. No, I can't fix that. Yeah, I'll just have to leave it as is. That's such a shame, by the way, that the image is dragging like that. Yuck. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, right now the aspect ratio is square, and then everything that's chopped off to the side, that's just, I don't know what that is. That's just dragged imagery. That's not supposed to be there. But don't worry. Be happy. Block says she says plus live equals awesome. Not everybody would agree with you, man. Don't make general statements like that. Some people think I'm quite lame. This scene right here, I'm not gonna record it. I'm gonna use a clip from an old episode because I handled it very, very, very well, I think. And I'll probably just throw that clip into the episode. But, you know, just for your benefit, I'm gonna show you everything I can. You know, it's one thing I didn't put into the episode, maybe? No, I did. I zoomed it out. That's right. So, I got everything into the episode. The only thing that I didn't show you, I will show you something new. Ba-boom, baby. This is what it looks like from an eagle's eye view, or an eagle in space, because an eagle would probably be somewhere down here. Yeah, sorry, I didn't quite explain what I was trying to say a second ago. I try to read the chat as much as possible so that you guys can reach me for free, because, you know, I'm not trying to make you guys spend money. But if you absolutely need to get a hold of me, or if you just want a message, or you just want to support, there's a super chat button right next to the emoji icon in your chat. If you press it, whatever you type will show up at the top of the chat. I'll definitely notice it, and I'll definitely read it out loud for the chat to hear. And if it's a question, I'll answer the question the best I can. So anyways... we gotta save when we change our characters. Alright, so a lot of people are now saying, please notice me. Flame B1 says, how are you feeling? I'm feeling good. It's really nice outside, so this is just a lot of fun right now. Again, like, when you're kind of like closed off in your room, I know that bothers some of you guys. When you're just kind of closed off in your dark room, and you got nobody to talk to because all your friends are at their day jobs, it's nice. It's nice to be able to do a live stream and be able to do this outside. This is ideal. Getting it all set up wasn't ideal. That's a lemon. Ben Rodison asks, what is your favorite canceled game? Well, if it's canceled, how can I have a favorite? You know? Trying to think of a couple off the top of my head. Mega Man Universe was one that I was really excited for. That got canceled. StarCraft Ghost was another one that was like, I was a home console kid at the time. It said it was coming to a GameCube, and I loved StarCraft, so I was super duper excited for that. Didn't happen. Trying to think of what else. Someone said Half-Life 3. No. What is your favorite licensed game? Kiba the Barbarian asked that. My favorite licensed game. Ooh, that's a good question. Probably Batman Arkham City, maybe. That one's incredibly good. And then always the NES classics. Darkwing Duck on NES is hands down my favorite licensed game on the NES. Just superb. Absolutely amazing game. I would love to live stream that. I'd love to do a Boundary Break episode of it. I'd love to have Jim Cummings come on the show and do the Darkwing Duck voice for me. Here's a level that we did not include. I don't know why I keep saying we. It's just me, essentially. No one else is doing this. I don't know why other YouTubers and myself just catch ourselves saying we. I guess it just sounds less self-indulged, you know? Because I think subconsciously saying I just feels really conceited. So we got Ness. You know what? Meta Knight's just never going to have a very interesting pose, so we're just going to go with this one. Slow it down a little bit. Trying to find a good question here. Which Mario... Okay, hold on. Ntenga Dario says, which Mario... And then I confused myself because... let's see. Nindega Dario says, which Mario model was your favorite when you were doing the models episode? The models episode? That wasn't me, dude. I think you're thinking of A+ Start. I watched that episode, so I guess I can tell you my favorite. My favorite was easily the low poly Mario from Mario 64, I believe. No! You know what? The Mario Kart one where he had no butt. That was really funny. Very interesting. And it made a lot of sense, too. Someone asked, when did you start YouTube? That was Stanley Bannaqueed. I don't know if I said that right. I probably didn't. I started it like 3 years ago. Oh, I just got a $5 donation from Casey Moore. It says, more PlayStation games, please. And Ratchet & Clank and Jack and Daxter. Loved the Last of Us episode. Hold on, let me just scroll up. Keep doing what you do. Hope this helps. Thank you, Casey. And yes, Ratchet & Clank is going to be an episode. It absolutely is. I know it's possible, and I'm going to do it. And that's not going to be a false promise. It's absolutely going to be an episode, and I hope you're excited for that. Thank you for the donation. Jack and Daxter, I'd love to cover that game because I never played it, and I love 3D platformers. But it doesn't look like it's a viable episode at the moment, unfortunately. But Ratchet & Clank. So look forward to that. Please don't unsubscribe. Stuart. Okay. And then we do a normal look. And then we start doing the funny stuff. Here we go. See, this is why I wasn't included in the episode. There isn't anything particularly exciting about it, and I already padded out a 10-minute episode when I made the episode. This is also at the time when I had no idea what direction I wanted to take the show. And even when I did the Leftovers episode, it was just chock full of interesting stuff. This is not interesting. This is just a very boring stage with nothing to really look at. Donkey Kong should be ashamed of himself. I wish I could tell you that going up the ladder brought you to heaven or something, but that's just not the case. So, anyways, I think that's it, but I'm going to just do a little bit of digging here just to make sure, because I didn't do digging for the WarioWare episode, and my goodness, that's going to be a really fun stage to cover when you see the episode. Trust me. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I've left it out twice. But this one, doesn't look like there's anything to it. Okay. That's all. Stop and save. Did someone else just send a donation? Or is that just the... okay. Warren Brown gave me a $5 donation. Thank you, dude. He asks, ever thought of comparing a game with a re-release? Metal Gear Solid PS1 versus GameCube, for example. I'd love to see that. You know what? I'd have to look into it. If no one else has done that, then absolutely. I could totally see myself doing something like that, because it is really interesting. And it falls right in line with what I like, which is discovering stuff. And if you discover differences, that's discovery, and it's a lot of fun, and I'd love to do it. However, if there's another YouTube that's been doing it already, don't want to step on the guy's shoes, or gal's shoes, you never know. And, yeah, I'd just send you a link to them instead. But, yeah, it's an awesome idea. I'd love to do it. Heck, Warren, if you want to start a channel and start doing that, I'd support you. Absolutely, I'd support you. Thank you, by the way. Okay, so, moving on. Yeah, when you do live streaming outside, you have to look around for your surroundings. Make sure no one's coming up from behind you. Nathaniel Best asked, how are you doing this outside? So, the streams have been going on for a little while. And every once in a while, I think I'm going to keep showing you guys what I got going on. So I have Ethernet cables and power cables coming from inside the house. There you go. And then the cables travel over to my computer. And then we got a laptop here to read the chat. Got my monitor here with keyboard, mouse, Red Bull, and soda water. My microphone. And in truth, this is just a very elaborate green screen. No, I'm kidding. The chat's going nuts over that. It's funny. It gives you wings! I wish it gave me wings, because then I could fly. I'd love to fly. You know, I think angels are so accepted in our society that if I had wings, I don't think girls would find me weird or creepy. I think they'd be alright with that, you know? Just like, who wouldn't want to date an angel? Women in the chat, let me know. Would you date an angel? Sir Connor Bagel donated $1. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I don't think there's a message there, right? I just want to make sure. You're the man. Thank you. Juan 2 says, what up, my dude? You know, working and rolling down to the street I'm strolling. I don't know how. Whoa, what was that? I'm just gargle. I was just gonna say, how many times am I gonna have to convince myself that lemons are messy eating? Aw, someone just said my girlfriend is an angel. The chat. Amanda says, yes, I would definitely date an angel. See? Told ya. Absolutely. That's why I would totally be, like, if I could sprout wings, I would totally be like, yes, 100% give me those wings. Because I guarantee you it would not be weird. Like, there'd be some people that are just uptight, and they would find it weird. But, you know what? I don't have wings now, and they already find me weird, so who cares? So give me wings, and I would totally just try to fit in society and just fly to, like, Walgreens or something like that to pick up a Red Bull. And so do I. Lucille says, I love my girlfriend. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie panic. Carl says, what up, dog? Right back at you, Carl. Idiotic Tendency says, she says smells. Smells great. 100%. I wear cologne for no reason. And I don't layer it on like, you know, some greasy car salesman. I do it very lightly. I don't do it to impress anybody. You know, I just do it because I like to smell nice. Someone said drink some Red Bull. That is definitely a request that I can fulfill. Yummy. All right. Ninja says, please respond, Seashes. To what? Oh, Lena. Yes, thank you for that question. Jordan Cloud says, I'm sorry, he donated $2. Thank you very much. Anyways, the person I just mentioned a second ago asked me, how do I enjoy playing ukulele? I love ukulele. 100% love ukulele. Don't believe all the negative things that people are saying about it. You may experience a couple of things, either as a person who's never played 3D platformers before, or a person who's just super passionate about Banjo-Kazooie, that just seem a bit off to you. But I promise you, if you can just look past some of the small things, ukulele is an experience that we haven't had in so many years. And to the folks at Playtonic, I absolutely appreciate you guys making this Kickstarter, making this game, and making me a very happy 3D platformer fan. As someone who's just surrounded by shooting games, I'm not I'm not a shooter, you know? I don't like shooter games that much. I'll play them, but they're just not fun for me. We're just oversaturated with shooters. But like 3D platformers, you can't like, it's so hard. Like, you gotta wait for Nintendo to put out like the next Mario game in order to get a 3D platformer. And you gotta hope that it's good. Because like Mario Odyssey is gonna be amazing. Can already guarantee that. But Super Mario 3D World, that was such a no. It didn't do it for me. You know, there was too many elements that were missing from a solid 3D platformer game that ukulele does deliver on. So, oh, hold on, someone donated $10. Josh Walsh said, oh, dude, you're amazing, man. He's the guy that I pinned in my last video. It's very kind words, and he kept it brief for this. He said, love this channel, but, oh, actually, no, John, you're the one, oh, Josh, sorry, Josh. You were the one that, commented on the Portal 2 video. Hold on, I got another donation, but I'll get to that in 1 second. Yeah, Josh totally got it. I put off doing Valve games for the longest time because it's so readily accessible, and also, like, I know I've met Valve gamers before, and they just, like, they know everything. They know the ins and outs of a Valve game, and I don't care to know. Like, I mean, I do care, but, like, it has to be at my own pace. I don't want to, like, have to do tons and tons of research to do an episode and know what I'm talking about. I'd rather just do what the show's premise is, which is learn as you go. You know, I'm a casual person. I am not an elitist. I'm not a brainiac. You know, and I don't think people would watch the show as much if I were. Like, I know there's an audience for that, but helping you guys learn at the same pace as me, I think, makes the show even more fun. So, like, those are all things that deterred me from doing a Valve game episode, because I knew going into it that, like, that was going to be the most comments that I was gonna get was like, you know, you can do no clip. Why would you do an episode on a Valve game? Or, you know, I can explain every single technical aspect of this episode. Why didn't you? And it's just like, sorry. But there was just so many people. You have to understand, there was just so many people in every single video that I would put out that says, can you please do Portal 2? Can you please do Half-Life 2? Like, I'm begging you, please. She says, do it. And at a certain point, it just dawned on me that it matters more to me to do something for those people than to not do anything at all to avoid those other people. You know what I mean? And Josh's comment absolutely understood why I ended up making the episode. And if you want to read his comment, I really suggest clicking into the Portal 2 episode real quick and then coming back. I have it pinned in the comment section. And yeah, absolutely. It was for you, Josh. Absolutely, for people like you, it's absolutely for you. And thank you for the donation. Oh, jeez. Lots of donations right now. Carl Mueller says, "You rock, dude. Keep living the dream. You're streaming outside. How killer is that?" I know. I could never do this in my office job. You know, that's the most beautiful thing about doing something like this. Warren Brown donated another $5. Says, third $5 donation. Trust me, I've noticed. Thank you, Warren. You're the man. Says, what I meant from my previous comment was boundary breaking both games and comparing them from that aspect. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely would like to do that. You know what I could do that for? I could do that for, well, actually, here's the problem with that, Warren, is while it's an excellent idea, let's be honest, I'd have to cover both games first and then get as much out for that as possible. Because, like, if I just did a comparison video for a game that people really care about, like Resident Evil 2, for example, like there's a remake coming out and I'd love to compare the two, there's going to be a group of people that are going to be like, you know, I just wanted an episode of Resident Evil 2. Why do I have to keep going back to this game that I care less about? You know? It's a great idea, but yeah, what's going to have to happen first is I'm going to have to cover both games so that you can be happy. You know, nobody has to be upset. But thank you again for the donation. There's another. Sorry, guys. This is going on all day, so don't worry. Callum says, "Love Boundary Break. How long till Spyro video?" They had proper grammar. I just read that wrong. He said the Spyro video with a smiley face. And yeah, I never played Spyro games, and I will absolutely cover Spyro regardless. There's already been some games in my series where I wasn't a fan or I never played them before, and of course I covered it because there's just such an overwhelming demand for it, and it's just not about me, it's about you guys. Spyro, on the other hand, he's on PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 1 is very guarded as far as boundary breaking goes. I'll work on it. I'll make sure to get it there. But you're probably going to see Crash Bandicoot, the original trilogy, first before we start doing Spyro. But thank you for the question, and thank you for the donation. Click off of that. Jeez, that was just like rapid fire with the donations. That was crazy. Can you guys hear me okay? Electric Pikachu asks, she says, "Are you going to do Subspace?" Yes, I am. It's going to happen today, because we're almost done with the multiplayer stages. So, hang in there. We're going to keep continuing Subspace Emissary, and I'm not going to stop until it's completed. So, get excited. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? Get excited. Woo. Wish I had a little flag to spin around right now. I got a stick. There's lots of these out here. I'll just spin this. Just pretend there's a little white flag there. Weehee. Woo. Okay. Done embarrassing myself. Back to the episode. Is there more donations, or is that just like, it just stays there? Vin P. Thank you, Vin. He donated $10 and said, "I really enjoy what you do, man. You deserve this." I can't, like, I'm not one of those people that just takes a compliment like that very well. I always just feel like I don't. I don't deserve. But thank you very much. Okay, back to it. Someone said, will you ever do PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 boundary breaking? My man, check out the Last of Us episode. Already got one on the chop block, so we did it. We did it. An achievement for the channel, for sure. That wasn't easy. And I mean, like, I gotta say right now, I put barely any work into that. That was just essentially what I lent to that episode was the editing and my vocal talent. Which I have none. But you guys come to my channel to hear me talk. So, yeah, that's all I did. Frico, and you can find his channel by typing in exactly what you just heard. Frico, he dedicates himself to The Last of Us content, and he offered to send me over clips for The Last of Us episode. So he sent me all the clips, and I put it together. As always, you can always go to Frico's channel and thank him. I really do appreciate it when you guys do that, because it pains me when someone goes through all that work and they just become a nameless hero. Like, I can't stand that whatsoever. I hate it when other YouTube channels pull that crap. For me, it's absolutely important that people that lend themselves to the show are recognized for it. So if anybody has a second to go over to Frico's channel and say thank you on one of his videos, it would mean a lot to me. It would mean more to me than a donation, honestly. So I'm just going to take another bite of my lemon. I'm just going to move the camera away so you don't have to see this disgusting... Oh, nothing gross is happening in the background there. What do you guys see? So, hold on. I'm reading questions right now while I'm eating my lemon. Tree lightning. Please don't hit one of my trees, dude. He says, will you ever do Metroid Prime 2? I'll tell you what, Tree Lightning. If you get a whole bunch of people to watch my Metroid Prime 1 episode, which took a ton of work, and has one of the least amount of views out of my entire channel for some reason. I thought Metroid Prime was popular, but apparently not, or just YouTube just really messed up as far as the algorithm goes. But that video has like no views, and then Metroid Prime 2 is even less popular than Metroid Prime 1. So, like, I just imagine I'll put out a Metroid Prime 2 episode and nobody will watch it. Like, it'll have 0 views. If ad revenue never became a problem, like if I was able to sustain without ad revenue, and this is not a ploy to get Patreon support from you guys or anything like that, trust me, please. I'm not that devious, but if I didn't have to rely on ad revenue, I absolutely would just do... Oh, I'm not recording. I absolutely would just do a Boundary Break episode on Metroid Prime 2, because I love the series. I'd love to just do it and get it out of the way. But it would have to be like, you know, I still make enough money that week to eventually live on my own and pay for food. You know? I hate... I'm turning into Rick from Rick and Morty. I hate that I have to say that, but, you know, I'm sure a lot of you hate that I just said that, but please, just appreciate the fact that I'm being honest with you and not putting on a veil and coming up with politically correct responses for you guys. I try my best to just live an honest life and then be able to answer you guys honestly. That's my philosophy. Don't do anything crappy. Have a reason behind your decisions, and hopefully people will just understand. Okay, one episode on one stage. Oh, I didn't record that. Get out of town. We're gonna have to do that again. That's a shame. Well, let's do it. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on a second. Someone in all caps said I didn't recognize somebody for a donation. Cut it out. Okay, see, Bertum Bless says, please notice Anon Bunny, they donated $15. That's weird. It's weird that they didn't show up, and I do apologize. Anon Bunny, thank you very much. I hope if you have a message that you had, chat, feel free to spam it so that I can just see it. But if not, thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't show up in the live chat, and I do apologize for that. I hope he's still here to at least hear, you know, that I that I do appreciate it. I really do. That's such a shame. Someone said that they think Anon Bunny might have left. I'll try to find him later and thank him personally. Warren Brown says, screw steroids, I take Metroids. Last donation today. Warren, you're the man, dude. I don't know what that message was, but I got it out there for you. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the donations. Okie doke. Did we properly shut that down? Yeah, we did. Oh, hold on. Chat needs to refresh. Excuse me. Someone just said, oh, Warren Brown says, just a generic message, LOL, peace, man. Chris Bell says, thank you for being so entertaining. Dude, I am not being entertaining right now. So first of all, nothing's going on the screen, right? And on my end, on the little camera in the bottom right hand corner, I'm just like looking down. If you can even see my head right now, I'm just like looking at the chat. That's not entertainment. This is terrible, terrible stuff. Honest to God, but I appreciate it. Okay, now we're on to Game & Watch. We're almost done with the stages, folks. I am outside. Jason Jepson says, boundary break Star Tropics, babe. Don't call me babe. That's just weird. Don't call me that. Yeah. I'm sorry. Now I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, absolutely. Star Tropics, man. 200,000 subscriber special. I'm going to have Nitro Rad and Ant Dude guest on that episode. It's going to be a very big deal to me. It's going to get no views. But I don't care. I love that game too much to not bring it up, you know? When, like, again, we talked about Metroid Prime 2 a moment ago, and I do love that game quite a great deal. But Star Tropics is just a game where the importance of people recognizing and understanding how great that game is outweighs how much money I make that week. It's funny because I'm like leaving this impression that I always work outside. but I don't. Ah, I love the chat. Chat, you are the best right now. For all the people saying Star Tropics hype, you're my people. We understand each other. Okay, so queso. Yes. Yes. Chat's making me really happy right now. Come on, if we're gonna spam the chat... Chat Tropics, yeah, I saw that. Really freaking funny. I was gonna say, if we're gonna spam the chat, it needs to be Mike Jones for Smash 5. Dude didn't even get a sticker in Brawl, and there's like 900 stickers. What sense does that make? I think Sakurai just doesn't like America. What do you guys think? Because Star Tropics is an American/European only game. It never came out in Japan. I don't know, that seems pretty suspect to me. Just so you know, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that are like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. That was sarcasm. I don't hate Sakurai. And I don't think that he is a, what is that word? What is that term when someone hates an entire nation of people? It starts with an M. N. It starts with an N. Someone said, are you aware that the video is messed up? And yes, I do. It's what's going on right now is the stream's trying to get an aspect ratio of 1080p, and I'm working off a monitor that is 4:3. So you just get this weird stretchy mark like off to the side. You're still seeing everything that I'm seeing, it's just that past the original aspect ratio is yuckiness. That was such a dumb explanation. You know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix this. Breaking the boundaries of my own computer. Okie dokie. Here we go. We're gonna edit the scene. Oh, good. It does fall behind everything else. Here we go. Excelente. Okay. Okie doke. How's that? I think that looks a lot better. I mean, you're gonna find out in a second. How does that look? Mike Jones for Smash 5. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Chat disconnected? Oh. No, I don't want to be disconnected from my chat. Oh, okay. We're just going to work while that... Okay, I'm back. Yeah, tell me that's not like 100% better. She says for Smash 5. Heck yeah, dude, I'd be down. I mean, you can get me in Smash 4. Just gotta download my Mii. Give me the best moves and armor and equipment in the game. And then you have a perfect representation of She Says in Smash 5. I just spilled Red Bull on me. That's not good. That's not how we do this. I'm yelling in my backyard. What am I doing? K Penguin says, yo, She Says, I want to be a YouTuber one day. Any tips? So I give off tips all the time. I think one of the ones that I don't say quite as often is you gotta, and this is tough for a lot of people, but you need to really understand who you are as a person. Like, really study yourself. and understand like how other people perceive you. I think that's a big thing. And I say that because, you know, I can't be like Pro Jared, you know? I'm not Pro Jared. If I was to try to be like Pro Jared, people would just see right through me. It wouldn't work. And my channel wouldn't be successful by any means, I don't think. So then the question is, who am I? You know, and what do people like about me most? And I think, oh, hold on, I think I got a $20 donation. Anyways, be true to yourself is essentially where I was going for with that, and then use that as your way of entertaining people. That's one tip out of many that I could give you. Carl Mueller, thanks for the $20 donation, dude. That's insane. Says, she says is not a sellout, in all caps. I should yell that out in my backyard, huh? She says is not a sellout. Money is super important. If YouTube won't pay you, we will. Carl. Carl, it's okay. People are allowed to think whatever they want to think. I want to stress that. You know, not to mitigate the $20 donation by any means. Like, I'm incredibly thankful for that, and I agree with you. However, people should be allowed to think whatever they want to think, I suppose. If they think that, like, I should be making no money off of YouTube because once upon a time that was how it was with YouTube, then, you know, let them think what they want to think. It just, I understand where they're coming from. But, of course, I'm going to appreciate folks like you far more who really do understand my situation, who understand how I feel, and try to support me. But, you know, whatever. If someone doesn't agree with that, that's all. Oh, that's a cool picture of the ice climbers. Okay. Record! Oh, have I been recording this whole time? Oh, no. Luke, don't eat the grass. Come here, bud. Come say hi to the people. You want something? You want some lemon? Is lemon good for dogs? Is lemon good for dogs? Come here, buddy. No, you're good. Oh, he got distracted. Never mind. We're coming back. He's over there. Luke! Hey, bud. Come over here. Come on. You want some lemon? Come here. You want some lemon? Yuck. Yuck. It'll be a lot more cute when you eat the lemon than when I eat the lemon. Yum! Alright. Lemon are not good for dogs. No! Oh, cut it out. It does not kill dogs. Don't say that. Don't scare people. I won't feed them anymore. There's some things that are not good for a dog's digestive tract. It should be noted. Of course, when you give them such a small amount of something, it's not going to really affect them the way that certain foods are bad for dogs. There was no seeds in that, so seeds are bad for dogs. And I didn't give him any seeds. So, and if a lemon is bad for him, I certainly didn't give him enough to really affect the poor thing. So, I apologize. I'm not an animal abuser. He will now get diarrhea. I just like the way you type that out. He will now get diarrhea. There's no hope. All hope is lost. The poor dog, he now has diarrhea. Incoming. Okay, I'm just weird. Here we go. Ukulele for Smash. I'd rather have Banjo-Kazooie, to be honest, but that's just, you know, more legacy. She says shouldn't eat dogs. You're right. My dog's name is Luke. These are like questions that are probably interesting to one person. When YouTube gives you lemons, make lemonade. No, I just eat that oh, I almost cursed. Sorry. Are lemons good for people? I don't know. I think lemons are good for people. Okie doke. I think we got a full this is a stage that did not make the episode, but I'm going to be covering every single stage for this episode, regardless of how boring. All it determines is how much time we actually spend talking about the stage, if it's not at all interesting. But we're going to do every single stage for this episode. This is to celebrate my 1-year anniversary for Boundary Break, which my very first episode was Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And of course, the direction of the show changed drastically over the course of a year. And so my way of celebrating my 1-year anniversary is that I'm going to be doing a remake of the very first episode of Boundary Break. Someone said, eat the lemon. You know, usually don't take requests, but it's something that we can agree on. Lemons are good for your throat. Lemon flavored coffee. That sounds very gross. That's 2 different flavors. That's sour and bitter together. That just doesn't sound good. Shala Magus. Awesome name. Chrono Trigger. Nice. Said congrats on 1 year on YouTube. Thank you very much. Flamin' Spider? Yeah, I'm just not even gonna bother. Flammy says, lemons eat dogs. Well, this lemon's definitely dead, so no worries there. Azure says, is there any chance I can ask you an important Boundary Break related question? You don't have to ask. Of course you can. Chadster says, can I buy your shirt off you? My Nest one? This guy right here? You can get that off of Redbubble. I tried to get an endorsement from Redbubble. They told me that they don't bother with endorsements. They just make their money off of helping creators sell their shirts. So, I don't know. I figured, yeah, that's true. Not Booster. That's a different one. Redbubble. Here's an open letter to you. I say that, yeah, there's some truth there, that a YouTuber can be like, hey, buy my shirts. This is great. But you guys sell so much more stuff than just YouTuber shirts. I mean, like, this shirt right here has nothing to do with YouTube. And I think that telling people about your amazing website to get video game shirts like this, you know, that's a good investment to maybe, you know, sponsor some dork like me. I don't know. Lucille says, Redbubble needs to give me more cash for my sales. Shake my head. Well, I'll tell you something. If you're not happy with how much money you're making off of Redbubble, there are competition. You know? Send them an email saying, yeah, you're just not cutting it, Redbubble. Time to move on. I personally love Redbubble. That's how I got my Star Tropic shirt. That's how I got my shirt that I'm wearing for the stream right now. And a couple others. Absolutely amazing for Fanworks. If there's a game that... it's good for obscure gamers like me. I love obscure gaming. Well, I wouldn't say obscure. I'd just say less common than like a Call of Duty. What is it, Luke? What is it, boy? Is Timmy trapped in the well? Whoa! Ho, ho. Yeah. Where's he at? What you got? Oh, he's bothering the neighbors. Nice job. Good for you, Luke. Keep doing what you're doing. We're almost done with the stages, folks. Switch up the characters a little bit. Oh my goodness. Let's get all my favorite characters into one match. So we got Ness. Well, we had Ness. And then we got Ness again. Let's put all my favorite characters into the match. Ness. 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 That's a joke. Ness is awesome, though. Wolf. May he rest in peace. My sweet angel. Speaking of sweet angels, get Pit in there. Alright, chat. Who am I going to have as the last character for this 4-player match? Who am I going to do? I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait for you guys to catch up. The first one that I read. Snake. Alright, we're doing it. Actually, 2 people said Snake, so ba-boom. That made it very clear. Now, of course, there's going to be lots of people that disagree with that decision, but sorry to say, folks, you didn't get there first. So we're going to have a Snake. Is there a plane stage? Sorry, that was really bad. Pit. Pity Pat. And Snake Goo. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. You know, what's funny is I can feel comfortable doing this to a little camera, but in reality, there's probably like 200 people like looking at me right now, and if I had those 200 people like standing around me, watching me, I could never ever embarrass myself like that. Never ever. But because, like, you know, because I don't have to see 200 people looking at me, I'm a lot more comfortable. I'm still in a dream. Snake Eater. Yeah, and then you climb up the camera. There's gonna be a terrible gif of me on the internet now of me just doing this. What am I doing to myself? I don't think about crap like that. Okay. Okay, so. What is the best video you have made? The best video that I've made? Oh, hold on, I'm recording. I'll answer that question right after I'm done recording. Is it? Wow, that's with fog disabled. Very strange. The best video I've ever made. Honestly, I'm very proud of the Metroid Prime episode. But again, nobody watched it, so I guess that the reason why I really liked the Metroid Prime episode is because a lot of my love for the series was injected into that episode. There was this really elaborate intro where it started off with some very moody, very Metroid Prime-y, very Super Metroid-y. It was actually an homage to Super Metroid, where the camera was moving around like this very dank research area, and then it, like, the last shot was of the Metroid that you first see in Metroid Prime, and then cut to the title screen of Metroid Prime, and it just the music just went bombastic at that point, just bum ba na na. And I got such a good feeling out of it that I kept it going. So then after that, I did another homage to Super Metroid, where I took the time to get a third-person perspective of Samus, get it right up to her face, and then change the lighting so it's like dark green. Like the lighting's dark, the color is green, just like in the opening of Super Metroid when Samus starts doing the monologue. And then after that, I went on the internet and I looked for and downloaded 8-bit font. And I used that font as the typing thing, and I made the typing noise and everything. I was really, really proud of it. And then nobody watched it. But I really, really love how that turned out. And every time I watch that episode, I just remember how great of a time I had trying to, emulate the feelings that you got when you played Super Metroid and Metroid Prime for the first time. That was the goal. And, as my own viewer, I feel like I pulled that off. $90K watched it over the long course of time. It had a very, very small following at first. I think it was like under 20,000. And when the boon happened, when December hit, and like everybody started watching, backlogging on all of my videos, and like videos that were like 12,000 just jumped up to 100,000. Metroid Prime was one of the ones that lagged behind still, and today we're at 90,000. We still haven't peaked over 100,000 views yet, though, for that episode. So that's how I measure success now, essentially. Like if I make over 100,000 views, it's not an enormous amount of money, but it's enough to to consider it a success and keep me afloat, essentially. And like Metroid Prime, to this day, still hasn't gotten over 100,000 views. It bugs the crap out of me. I love that episode. It's a little underdog. I'm always a fan of the underdogs, I guess. So, one of my moderators, Matt2045, just asked, "She says?" Yes, this is me, my friend. How are you? Thank you for being one of my moderators. She says, is that you? Go back to sleep, child. Tree Lightning says, I watched that vid of Metroid Prime and I think it was your best episode. Or, yeah, I think it was your best. People are just too stingy. Thanks, dude. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Da-da-da. You make a bath time lots of fun. Alright, we're at Shadow Moses now. I think we gotta bring back our boy Snakey. We gotta bring back our boy David. David. You guys ever see that video on Newgrounds? I think it's called Metal Gear Fiesta or something like that. And like the voice work was just so funny. It's just like it was Roy Campbell, and he's just like, Snake, to crawl on the ground, you need to hold the A button. And then Snake's just like, what are you talking about? A button? Where's that? And he's just like, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but just like at one point, Campbell has like this really funny smile on his face. It's just like something like that. And he's just like, David! And ends the transmission. It's so freaking funny. Zachary Klipala says something I can't say out loud on the stream, but you guys can read it if you want. She says, how do you pronounce she says? It's pronounced she says. Like she says. Like she says I should go to the store and pick up some groceries. Luke, you got a stick? 1 second. I'm gonna put on my sweatshirt because it's starting to get a little bit cooler out here. Here we go. Okay. Someone says that I owed them a Great Mighty Pooh impression. Oh boy. That is... Okay, so here's the thing. That impression's very embarrassing. I just don't know if I can do. 300 people are watching. You understand? So like, when I sing like the Great Mighty Pooh, I think like 20 of you are gonna get such a huge kick out of it, and the other 280 are gonna cringe to no end. You understand? So it's like. I don't mind, like, honestly, I'm not embarrassed by anything anymore, but at the same time, showing embarrassment and having consideration for other people's entertainment, I consider those two separate entities. Some people make it one and the same. I'm like, you know, you do it, and then you just, like, you're sheepish and, like, scared for the rest of the stream. Not me. I could care no less, but, but honestly, I just want to make you guys happy. Is it? I'm a people pleaser. Yeah. Cringe. Everyday Radish says cringe. You get it. Okay, we're not going to be focusing on that one. Or that one. How about this one? Yeah, this one's good. Wait for the Metal Gears to show up. Good call. Good call. I'll make sure to do that. Okay. But we're gonna start recording. I'm gonna put my hoodie on. Did I miss any donations? It feels like they're not showing up at the top anymore. Smary says, why can't you use swear words? I try to make it family friendly. I just you know, I thought about that before doing the show, and I could be a sailor. I can be a sailor and have a lot of swears. But I just like to make it accessible for everybody. I like the idea of, like, a parent, like, seeing their kid watch my video and being like, oh, alright, so this guy's not, you know, a terrible influence on my kid. That's kind of like, came to that decision. And then YouTube, like, you say a curse word now and you're blacklisted. So, there's that. I kind of lucked out there, I suppose. Vincent says, why are you outside? Because it's a nice day out. It's starting to get a little colder, though, honestly. That's why. No more reason than that. Pause. Oh, $10. Jeez, dude. Jeez, dude. Josh. It says, as a fellow people pleaser, I hope you continue to make episodes like your Metroid Prime until your effort is appreciated more. Thank you, Josh. Really, thank you. I am in New England. Stephen Hill. I am a New Englander. I love my lobster. I love going to the beach. That's it. That's New England. Lobster and beach. Cyan says he didn't answer my question. What did Cyan ask? Did Cyan donate? Like, did Cyan just assume that I would just happen to see his message in the chat? Or did he use Super Chat? I don't know. Can someone let me know what Cyan's question was? Have I ever found a secret room left by developers? Yes and no. I can't honestly, I can't think off the top of my head what that would be. I'm gonna stop recording for a second because it might be a while before these Metal Gears show up. Metal Gear. Colonel. Cyan wants some lobster. Cyan, you want some lobster, buddy? You come on down to New England. We'll hook you up. Just don't go. Whenever someone says, like, this is lobster from Maine, who cares? Lobster is lobster. Like, that is one of the biggest scams of all time. Whenever, like, you go to a restaurant and someone charges you out the butt for lobster, and it's because it's from Maine, it's captured from Maine, turn to your significant other or friend and say, that's just a ripoff. That's all it is. Doesn't matter where it's caught. That's like being like, these are carrots from Wisconsin. Came from Wisconsin. These are Wisconsin carrots. A carrot's a carrot. Yes, this is what I get outraged about. Prices of lobsters and where they come from. Ben Roxon asks, why are you recording another Boundary Break episode for Brawl? The reason is because Brawl was the very first episode that I ever did. My 1-year anniversary is showing up on Wednesday, and I would like to have a very good present day, she says, presentation for Brawl for my 1-year anniversary. That's going to be the next week's episode for that. Please share the Wisconsin carrots. That's Wisconsin cheese, though. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Denny Law says, how come you don't let us know if you would do a boundary break for games that we suggest? So, first of all, Denny, the show is completely driven by you guys. Like, the episodes that I cover, 100% what you guys want and what you guys leave in the comment section of my videos. However, addressing them live every single time, it gets tiring. And I think a lot of people don't care to hear like that. It's essentially the same question over and over again, except just different games. And while one particular game might matter to you and you want to know if I'm going to do it, I think like the rest of the people are just like, who cares? But I do care what this game is, you know? And all it does is it just spams the chat with a whole bunch of, would you do this? Would you do that? Would you do this? And, you know, I think there's more interesting questions out there. That's all. I mean, like, when you suggest an episode, I take it very seriously, and I hope that you understand that. Smeary said, happy 1-year anniversary. Thanks, dude. Will you do a boundary break on Brawl? Someone, I want to make sure I get that question right. The Life Helper Does Stuff asks, she says, question, what is your favorite game of all time? This is a little bit of a difficult question now. It used to be when I was younger, I'd have like a definitive answer for everything, and it always bugged me that people didn't have a definitive answer for stuff. But now it's like I do understand that there's different experiences for different games. Earthbound is a great... I'm going to just go through the list. Earthbound is my favorite Super Nintendo game. Star Tropics is my favorite Nintendo Entertainment System game. Star Fox 64 is my favorite Nintendo 64 game. GameCube. Time Splitters Future Perfect is my favorite GameCube game. And that's only because other fantastic games from that series either got a better sequel later on, or they got ported to other consoles. So that's to be considered. Why? How come these Metal Gears are not coming out to play? What is going on here? Woof. That's why I have this game running, is because like I'm waiting for them to pop out. My favorite Wii game is Brawl. 100% Brawl. Brawl is an amazing sequel. I still think it's the best in the series. Smash 4 expanded on it and also took away some things. You know, but Brawl pioneered many more things. And also the choices, the care and attention to what characters were put into Brawl, in my mind, was just impeccable. Like, absolutely spectacular. Many reasons why I still give Brawl a whole lot of respect and consider it the best in the series. Now, granted, Smash 4 is a lot more fun to play competitively, and I'll always admit that. And I'll choose Smash 4's multiplayer over Brawls, and in many people's minds, that's what just makes the game. And so that's totally understandable why you would suggest that Smash 4 is better than Brawl. But all the hate that the game got, I just thought, no, I'm just not one of those people. What's with the weird lines at the bottom? That's a good question, my friend. It's just a streaming error, but it's not going on my screen. Poketo asks, you gonna break Breath of the Wild eventually? Oh, $5 from Stephen Hill. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it. Am I gonna break Breath of the Wild eventually? Yes, I am. Progress was going really, really well at the start, and then just kind of hit a dead end. I like to do this a lot for like physical analogy for everything. Just like, I don't know. Got in my car, went in the store, and got the bread. But am I going to do Breath of the Wild eventually? Yeah, the progress was going really well at first, and I got really excited, and I got everyone else really excited, and then all of a sudden just kaputs. Like, the trail went dead. 2 people that were working on it, both just stopped working on it, and, just gotta wait. Just gotta wait for that right camera modification to come out. Why does it seem like this? Oh, that's right. The stream's different from what I'm hearing in the headphones. Okay. Alright, chat. Chat, you're not being cool right now. Stop. Okay, Rurik Morales, you're cool because you just asked me to do Time Splitter Future Perfect. I do want to do it. The thing is that the longer I wait to do it, the more of an audience I have to show it off to. And again, it's just going to be one of those games where I get no views that week because I'm bringing the game up. The game's not bringing me up. I'm bringing the game up. But I will do it. I will. What is your favorite Pokemon? From Isaac the Red. Isaac the Red, my favorite Pokemon is Gengar. Gengar is super cool. He has spikes. He's got the evil-looking eyes. He's a ghost-type Pokemon, which was incredibly uncommon in the first generation. Gengar is 100% my favorite Pokemon. Hands down. Hands down. I know! Why won't the Metal Gear show up? Alright, forget it. It's not going in the episode. Forget it. Nope. That's fine. It's not my fault. It's the Metal Gear's fault. You know what I'm in the mood for right now? Impressions. If you guys have any suggestions for a character that I should impersonate, or a YouTuber I should impersonate, or a celebrity that I should impersonate, write it in the comments right now, and I will do my best to do impersonation of that character, person, or icon. Hope you guys can hear me okay. This is going to be uploaded on Wednesday. That was Top of the Peaks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. You guys are throwing out a lot of YouTubers that I don't watch. Okay, here we go. Evan Engelman says you should do Matt Pat. Alright, here we go. Now, before I do this, I want to let everybody know that I don't pretend to be a spot-on impersonator. And sometimes the impersonations will be terrible. But the idea is that I do it. I just try. So, for Matt Pat. So, first of all, he's never on camera, so that's part of it. And then he goes, "Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory!" And then he does this a lot. He goes his octaves go really high. But but again, I never said I was good at impersonations. I just try. Rex Thunder says you should do A+ start. I did that last stream, and I think A+ was just toying with me, but he didn't like my impression of him. So I don't want to continue to do more impressions of him unless I get a cosign from him. Unless he says, you know, she says, I want you to do more impressions of me. I want you to practice and get better. And this is not my impression of him. This is just me speaking on his behalf. Oh, someone said, do Sakurai. Goofy Beard asks, do Sakurai. Okay. So, Sakurai has a really, really disturbing laugh. If you ever hear him laugh, he just sounds like a supervillain from hell. That's not a curse word, that's a place. And, yeah, his laugh goes something like this. He goes, that's Sakurai. That's my Sakurai impression. But yes, that is a real laugh that he does. It's just like there's like a gameplay footage of him showing off Smash 4. And he's like, Sakurai, did you just taunt me? And he's just like, and it's like, oh my god, buddy, don't make that man laugh. Someone said, do She Says. Okay, here we go. She Says impression. Give me a second. This character's kind of tough. Hi there! No, hold on. Hey there! Welcome to episode 557 of an ongoing series where we basically take the camera anywhere we want and we try to find secrets and new discoveries of some of our favorite games. Ugh. SP1 asks, why are you outside? That's the hot question right now. It's because it's a nice day out. Look at the sky. Look at the beautiful sky. Wouldn't you want to be outside and looking at this beautiful sky? Isn't that beautiful? Someone said your She Says impression sucks. Yeah. I don't remember Mr. Saki from Time Splitters. Oh, Reggie! Okay, Katsin Holloway asked me to just do Reggie Fils-Aimé. My body is ready. He does this a lot. Nintendo. Hold on. My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass, taking names, and we're about making games. He does this a lot. You're going to find that Wii Sports Music is the best game of all time. And you are gonna love it. My body is Reggie. My body is Reggie. There you go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Gary Busey. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, East Beast 13. Going to do Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hold on. Let me stop. Let me finish this real quick. Unpause. Try to get some characters running around on screen. We'll just keep that there. Oh, there we go. Here's Tails. Pause. Come on. Yeah, Tails is still there, bro. Alright, we got Tails on screen. Unique model for Smash Brothers Brawl. Looks beautiful. You're beautiful. Unpause. What is going on with those flowers? Alright, Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Let's see. Put the cookie down! Get to the chopper! Who is your daddy and what does he do? Oh, Leafy. Someone wants me to do Leafy? Hold on. Gotta take the wind guard out. Gotta hide my chin. Hey, what's going on, guys? Leafy here. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Dang it. Dang it! Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Leafy. Please don't look at my chin. I literally don't want you to look at my chin. Oh, boy. I'm gonna put this back. Zoom out. Oh, zoom out. Yeah, sure. Oh, are we still recording? Oh, we are still recording. That's not good. Ooh! We got Knuckles. We got Knucks. We can get that in slow motion, too. There you go. Ready? Ah! Come on. And where does he go? Well, the second he gets here, gone. Do an impression of Batman. You guys like the Batman impression. Wait a second, my audio's not working? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh no. Okay, someone says, do PBG. I just don't know how to do PBG, especially without coming off as if I hate him. It's just a lot of yelling. That's essentially what he's from like the early days of YouTube, where like you felt like the only way to be entertaining to people was just to yell at them. Like, just set that excitement level up to like 24 when the limit's 10. And, yeah, I can't do that. Ooh, JonTron! Yeah, let me see if I can do JonTron. Honestly, the best way to do it... Oh, Luke. What's going on, bud? Hey, Luke. Luke, buddy. Yeah, attaboy. The best way to do a JonTron impression is to do a Timon impression from Lion King. So, because I can never think of anything that he would say off the top of his head, you know? But, like, every time I do a Timon impression, I'm like, yeah, that's essentially JonTron. And, like, so I just go, like, hey, Pumbaa! Hold on. It's not coming to me right now. Usually I can do a pretty good JonTron impression, but right now it's not, I'm not cutting it. What you want? What did you want? Ich! Ich! Hey! Hey, Pumbaa! I'm trying to think. Thinking. What is some stuff that JonTron says? Do Chadtronic? Ladies and fricks! My name is Chadtronic, and today we're gonna look at some Pokemon toys. Because hold on. I'm not committing to the role. So today we're going to be looking at some Pokemon toys for Pokemon. And then, hold on. Let's get it all on camera. This is all for you, Chad. And there he goes. Rub-a-dub-dub. Oh, see, I'm not Chad. Let's try again. Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the sub. I tried. Please release your cringe comments now. Oh boy. What am I doing? Pikachu! That's Ash. Fisk is like, I just got here. What's going on? Okay. It's like, what in the world is going on? Do a rap? I'm not a rapper. Can't do it. You're too slow! That's Sonic. I can do Sonic impressions for days. Come on, step it up! Markiplier. Oh boy, Markiplier. Jeez, you know, I'd have to watch like an episode, I'm sorry, a video of his to really get into character. But he has this really deep voice. Hi, I'm Markiplier. You know, that's his shtick. He's having a really deep voice. But like, I'm trying to think of like, you know what's really weird? And please don't, I'm not hating on Markiplier. Do a Marth impression. Gamer X Wad asked, do a Marth impression. Mira the gray. That's the best. Sokura. That's him doing the counter. Sokura. Pro Jared. That's tough. He has mannerisms for sure, but I'm just trying to like pinpoint it, and I can't really think of it right now. So, I really like this game. It's really good. And he does this thing with his neck. But like, really, it's just not coming to me right now, so I can't really do a Pro Jared impression. Do an Ike impression. Nobody ever does a good Ike impression. Armored werewolf. Nobody ever does. It's just like, I fight for my friends. But like, I can't do it. I can't get, like, he's just a special kind of Smash Brothers character. Okay, we're done with stages. Woo! All right, we're done. So now we're gonna move on to Subspace Emissary. AVGN impression. That's tough without cursing flagrantly. I love the way... Alright, I'll do it. I'm just not going to publish this, that's all. So, AVGN says, No, I can't. I can't do it. I love you, James Rolfe. What's with all the impressions? That's my impression of you, Charles Honeycomb. What's with all the impressions? I don't get it. Smamps. Make a ukulele boundary break. It's happening. It's gonna happen. Just gonna zoom the camera out quite a deal. It's probably a bad idea because I can barely see what's on this monitor. But now I gotta concentrate and actually play the game. So if I become far less entertaining as a speaker, it's because I'm working. Wait, can I go? That's the trouble is... Okay. We're good. Oh, good! No! Do a Seinfeld impression. Okay. What's the deal with Subspace Emissary? Oh, no. I'm not concentrating on it, so, like, it's a really bad impression right now. It's like, what's the deal with What's the deal with Seinfeld? Kramer! Kramer! Jerry. I do not endorse. Wait, hold on. I do not endorse this, Jerry. This is a bad idea, Jerry. Jeer. She says, why does your link say pancake and waffle? That is the original channel name. Changed it. Barry Benson impression? I don't even know who Barry Benson is. Chit-chit. Chit-chit. No. 2 against 1. 2 against 1. Whoa. Take this, sucker. I canceled my stun. Get a loud of this. Oh, Barry Benson's the B-movie guy? Okay. Homer Simpson. Merge! Hold on. Gotta think of a good Homer quote. Hey, more. Hold on. Somebody said, not good. Jeez, why can't... I've watched Simpsons all my life. Why can't I think of, like, a really good Homer quote right now? I can do Marge, like, off the top of my head. It's like, oh, Homer! Hey, Homer! Say hello to the Plow King! Barney! Wait, no, that was borderline Fred Flintstone. Barney! Hi there, Barn! Dough! There you go. Oh, why couldn't I think of dough? Woohoo! Merge! Quiet, boy. Chocolate. Open club sandwich. Savages! They... Oh my god, did you see that? They freaking... and they taunted me! They ledge grabbed. I couldn't believe it. I'm not paying attention right now, for the record. I'm not this bad at Smash. JonTron, like, he faced Aaron in Game Grumps once, and he's clearly a person that is very proud about how well he plays Smash Brothers. But because he had to like talk during, by the way, this is what happens with cutscenes. You're gonna see this in the episode. But because he had to talk while playing Smash Brothers, he couldn't concentrate, and so he was like really bad. I'm basically, I judged him so hard when I was a viewer. I was like, come on, John, you're terrible, buddy. You're doing awful. What are you doing? How dare you talk yourself up so much and do that bad? And now I'm in the same position as JonTron, and I'm doing terribly. Oh, someone donated $1 was Firefox. Thank you, dude. I don't get why, like, that donation doesn't stay at the top, so I can only see who donated. I think that's just a mistake on it. Oh, okay. So, that's it. Firefox donated more than $1? Well, either way, thank you, dude. Thank you very much, Firefox. I don't know Space Hamster whatsoever. I think he was kind of like raced into YouTube by PBG, but I don't watch his stuff. Do a Link impression. Okay, I'll do a Link impression for the next hour. No talking. Someone said that Firefox donated more money. Firefox, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if it's true or not. No, well, people are saying that he's awesome, so it's gotta be true. Thank you, Firefox. Thank you, man. I hate these stages most of all. Because, like, they're so complicated, you can't just rush through them. Actually, well, I like them a lot. Ick! I like them a lot when I'm actually playing this, you know, to have fun. But when I'm trying to cover an episode and I just want to run through these are the worst stages. Oh, cut it out. The missile went over him. Eh. Get out of here. Link from Philip CDI. Gee, it sure is boring around here. How about a kiss for luck? You've got to be joking. Great! I'll go grab my stuff. Nothing's more terrifying than Samus with a baseball bat. My boy. This is what all true warriors strive for. I wonder what's for dinner. Do Dr. Eggman. Oh, no. He's a very shouty guy. And plus the impression would be bad. Oh, no! Is it... What? Is it... Does a platform ever come back? Oh, okay. Here we go, trying again. Okey-doke. Concentrate, gotta concentrate, gotta ignore the chat right now and gotta do this. There we go. Okay, back to the chat. She says, "Are you outside?" Yes, I am. I'm so hungry, I could eat an ottera. Let's see. Yeah, people keep wanting me to do an A+ star impression. I did that last stream, if you want to check it out. It's not gonna happen. Ah. Good job, Pikachu. Do Heavy from Team Fortress 2. My sandwich! I never said that these impressions were going to be any good. Medic! Put dispenser here! Shrek. Donkey! Super Nintendo games are like layers. Someone said, "Look at my donation, Stinkus." I like that. It's not showing up on the chat. Oh, $2. $2. There we go. It says, "Do a Chris Chan impression." I hope he's not like a murderer or something terrible. I don't know who Chris Chan is. But thank you for the donation. And thank you for the suggestion for the impression. Yeah, that's weird that your donation didn't show up on the super chat. I'm sorry about that. Peter M says, "Just wanted to say howdy and I love your content." Oh God! Oh, I made it back! Yes! Oh God! That Rob was something serious. No! See, I hate, ugh. I'd be totally down for this if it was like, again, like I'm just playing Subspace Emissary just to enjoy it. But I'm really trying to get through Subspace so I can just, you know, have all the bosses and everything ready for the episode. And crap like that, it's a killer. It hurts my feelings. Yeah, see, BT Attack 09, he says boring. And you know what, my friend? You're right. This is what it's like behind the scenes, man. It's supposed to be really boring. And this is why you don't see a full episode being made of Boundary Break, because it's quite a lot of work. It's not super duper fun all the super duper time. This is what it's really like. Do Mario and Luigi from the Super Mario Super Show. I love doing those two. So here's Luigi. That's a Mama Luigi to you, Mario. Just, hey Luigi, what's going on? I love the Brooklyn-y like Mario from Super Mario Super Show. It's like, well, Luigi, we gotta go rescue the princess. We gotta go rescue the princess. That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario. And Toad. Thanks to Mario Brothers. Mario. The princess has been captured again. Oh, not again. Oh, great. I don't know who Dan TDM is. What clothes do I wear in Breath of the Wild? Very easy question. 100% of the time, it is the classic Link outfit from the original Legend of Zelda. Would never wear anything else. I farmed for that as fast as I could, and that's all I ever wear in the game. Because the original Legend of Zelda is the best one, in my personal opinion, of course. You could totally see it a totally different way. You might have a completely different opinion. I'm going to save state this. F5 is what we'll give it. Okay, we're going to do the boss fight. Dan TDM is a very popular YouTube with many millions of subs. You'd be surprised, like, there's very popular people hidden away in the YouTube space. People that you have never ever heard of in your entire life. They could have like 4 million subs and you just had no idea. Like, when I started doing YouTube, a whole bunch of YouTubers approached me who had way more subs than me, and I had no idea who they were. I was like, how have I never heard of you? Like, at all. How do you have this many subs and like you've just never come up in my life before? I use YouTube all the time. Someone said, well, do Scout from Team Fortress 2. It's sad because I'm from that area, but I can't do that Boston accent that great. It's like, yeah, yeah. I just wish I wish I knew some of his lines. It's like, bonk. See, like, the one line that really doesn't example, like, a good Scout impression is him saying bonk, but everybody knows him for saying bonk. What's a CND? Did the chat just stop? Like, I feel like that last message that I saw was from a while ago. Dang it! Yeah, the chat's not updating. Hold on, let me refresh. There's no way that all of you just kind of stop talking all at once. You know what would be a fun impression to do, especially considering what I'm doing right now? The announcer. Mario versus... Hold on. Let's see. Mario versus Samus. Luigi. Super Smash Brothers. Do. Okay, we got the chat back. Oh, $5 from King Harkinian. Yeah, maybe you should put this in the super chat. Hold on. Said, yeah, maybe you should have put this in super chat or something. Anyways, put this towards Taco Bell or some boof. How do you like Zelda CDI games? Love you. Thanks, King. Hey, it's the King. Thanks, King. Zelda CDI games are a treasure. They really are. I'll say this. They're better than Skyward Sword. Oh, did that make you feel bad? Are you a fan of the Skyward Sword? I'm sorry. I do apologize. No, but the Zelda CDI games, they're okay. They're fun. I like them. I would play them. And just those cutscenes, they're just so funny, you know? How can you not enjoy those? The chat. I'm joking! It's a joke, come on! You know, there's something to appreciate from Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword's... good. It's something. Do another Team Fortress 2 impression. Let's see. Sniper here. Again, I just wish I remembered some of the lines that they just say all the time in those multiplayer maps. Gironi! There you go. There's Sniper. Sniper! The doctor is in the house! That's, the medic. Wait, A+ Start is here? Is he? Is he really, though? I want to see if he's in the chat. I'm gonna see if I can find A+ Start. Oh, there he is. It says, hold on, I'm gonna do this in the A+ Start impression. Go ahead, A+. I mean, I'm not saying that I do a good impression. I'm talking to the microphone. What am I doing? You're right here. I'm not saying that I do a good A+ Start impression. I'm not even saying that I do the English accent any justice, if that even what it is. But I'm going to try. So, A+ Start says, Skyward Sword? Well, Skyward Sword is okay. Just have some strange ideas of progression. And, you know, I don't like the Wii Motion Plus controller for the game. I don't like the fact that you keep going back to the same areas. I don't like that the overworld is essentially a glorified level select screen, because like it doesn't feel like you're actually going to these places. It just feels like you're dropping into the level zone, you know? Like, I also don't like that there's not a whole lot to explore outside of the below the surface areas. But the story's pretty good. The music's really good in some areas, but also really bad in other areas. Like, I don't like the overworld music. I think it's kind of like it just doesn't have that distinct melody that a lot of Zelda games usually have in their songs. Like, I couldn't hum the overworld map theme very well. I mean, like, I think I can... There's only one part of it that I can really think of off the top of my head, and then the rest of it, I can't really think of that well. It's the part where it goes... Bum, 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 And that's pretty much all I can think of. But don't, you know, I'm not an authority as far as what games are good or bad, you know. Just consider that. I'm just a guy with an opinion, and I don't expect my opinion to influence others. I hope that no one thinks that. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, $2 donation from King. It says, "Did you boundary break A+ Start's windshield, by the way?" No, I did not. I hope that his windshield's okay. A+ Start says, "What part of Australia am I from?" Gironi! Hello, mate. Welcome to Australia. Yeah, I'm sorry, Andy. I really am. Someone said, "Why am I outside?" Because it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Oh, man. I'm telling you, the current watching right now dropped dramatically, and I don't blame you. Again, this isn't really meant to be the most entertaining live stream of all time. Oh, this is kind of an interesting background. Look at that. It's like a little volcano over here. Says, "Okay, guys, have fun. I just came to say hi." Later, she says. Later, A+. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Much appreciated. You're probably not hearing this at this point, but thank you. It's very cool. What is this? Oh. Hey, I think we just found something that we need to record. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-na-na-na-na. Yeah, honest to God, I don't blame anyone for dropping out. I'm not surprised that we went from 300 to 200 because again, this is I'm really just doing this so that you guys can see just how much work is, like, what I'm doing essentially. You know, you might not consider this work, but like I'm spending pretty much all day, 5 days a week, recording footage for games, and then like we're not even at the point right now where I'm recording dialogue and then editing it all together. This is just playing the game. And I've been doing this since Monday. Kellyanne says, "You deserve more subscribers. You're the best." Thank you, Kelly. Gotta get that. Anybody want me to do a falcon punch? Oh no! Oh no! Hey, that worked. Okay. Oh wow! What a miss. Oh no. Jeez. Oh, that's the end of Falcon. Time to bring out the Donkey Kong. Ba-boom. And just get massacred by freaking 4 different people. Finally, he's here for you. He's the last member of the DK crew. Do a Bowser impression? What the heck is a Bowser impression? It's Bowser for you. Or from the Super Show. You pesky blubbers! I'll get you, you pesky blubbers! Who's Dashy? Do I still watch Game Grumps? I never have watched Game Grumps. I'm not a Let's Player guy at all. Like, it's kind of ironic considering what I'm doing right now, but this is literally to collect footage for an episode. But yeah, I've never been a fan of watching Let's Plays. Oh, it's supposed to be for ice climbers, yeah. Whoa! Do you notice the chat? I do. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, good. You just cannot take your eye off this game. That's all it is. I do notice the chat, though. WizTech says hi, and I say hi right back. How you doing? Why aren't we outside the map? There you go. Just a little something for you guys to keep you entertained. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm working, essentially, and to get as many levels unlocked in the shortest amount of time, I can't keep stopping every 2 seconds to be like, oh, look at this. Woo! So right now I'm kind of working to get Subspace Emissary finished. And then what I plan to do is I plan to have a lot of key scenes set aside for the episode. Because I'm going to be covering every single stage in the game, so that's going to take up a lot of time. And I'm also going to be talking about some cool hidden stuff. That's going to take up some time. So like covering all these Subspace Emissary stages, probably not going to be a thing. More so it's going to be about covering the bosses, which I don't have unlocked because I haven't beaten Subspace Emissary. Says Internet Explorer says, I demand a reply or I unsub. Never would though. Well, thanks, man. Doke, chat, what's up? She says, you have a beautiful voice and personality. Thank you. She says, do you use Windows 10, 7, or 8? I use Windows 10. Giorgito Cortina says, reply and I sub. Have you ever played the Earthbound games? Dude, I covered an episode on Earthbound. You should definitely check it out. And I love, love, love Earthbound. So I played all three. I've beaten all three. And Earthbound's my favorite. I know a lot of people switched over to Mother 3 as their favorite, but for me, it's all about the journey. And I feel like that Earthbound has a stronger journey than Mother 3 does. Grinding, grinding, and grinding. Is this where I'm supposed to go, or is this just a bonus area? It looks like a bonus area. Yeah, I'm just gonna say bonus. Let's get out of here. Do I have a Switch? I do. You can follow me if you want. No, actually you can't. Because it requires like some code or something like that. I released it on my Twitter, and I got like a good amount of friends from it. But like I can't just keep constantly reposting it. It would just be annoying. We're at the top of the mountain, you guys. We're at the mountain. All right. Look at this. Oh, that's it's a little funny actually. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Will I ever cover a Skylanders game? No, I don't think so. I think I'll leave that to someone else. You know what? I'll record this. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Down to the street I'm strolling. Stop it now. Wait a second. Is the stream down? No, the stream's not down. I'm looking at it right now. Giorgito asks, who is your main Smash character? My main Smash characters are Ness in the original N64 game, followed by Fox in Melee, then Wolf in Brawl, and then Fox again in Smash 4. Now, Little Mac is... There's a lot of pockets for me in Smash 4. Like, there isn't one definitive character. So, while I say Fox is probably my go-to, I got plenty of pockets. Little Mac is one of my pockets. Cloud is another one. I want to be Luke Rio. I want to be my boy Luke Rio. Give me a thumbs up for Lucario. That was quick. That's why you picked Lucario. And yes, I know it's pronounced Lucario. Come on. Come on, man. You know it's Lucario. Can't I just have a little bit of fun? Can't he just be Lucario to me? Whoa! Alright, $20 from... sorry, 1 second. BE says, here's a little something to help with all the YouTube crap. Thank you, BE Games and Good Times. Hope you're having a good time. Yeah! Oh, is Snake coming up next? No, he's not. He's on the ship. He's on the Halberd. Oh, where did I go? There we go. Oh man, they just crowd you. This is so much fun with 2 players. I think like the people that hate Subspace Emissary, we're not playing it with 2 people. Because it can be so much fun when you play this with a friend. Ah, of course. What just happened? One of them just committed suicide. This is ridiculous. I don't remember this at all, but my goodness. And I can't even get to that gunner so I can just stop with the firing. There we go. And just another suicide. Woo! Brawl does have terrific music. Yeah, well, you know, if Mega Man was in Brawl, you know that the music in that game would have been fantastic. But yeah, it is awesome that we have the Mega Man 2 remix in Smash 4. But without a doubt, the music in Brawl is the best, the single greatest addition of soundtracks and remixes out of the entire series, without a doubt. No doubt about it. Like Smash 4 doesn't even come close. There were so many bad remixes in that game, you have no idea. There were some good ones. There was some really good ones. But there was just a lot of bad ones. Alright, I think we're now finally about to get to Snake. Someone just asked if I could do a Call of Duty game. Yeah, it's definitely going to happen at some point. Promise you that. Go Snake. Kept you waiting, huh? Do you like that? Bam, bam, ba-da-da. Boundary break, Overwatch. You know what? I really want to get in that Overwatch popularity hype. I just don't know if it would make a good episode. Right? It's showtime. Yeah. Oh, there's a spawn point. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, jeez. They get brutal with those. What was that? Did I get it? They get brutal with the mobs later in the game. Just overwhelming amount of characters to fight. Yeah, you'll see some lagging here and there and stuff like that, so. Don't get mad. Oh! What is keeping you alive, Snake? Here we go. Baboom, baby. I don't know what I did. Oh, there we go. Activate the button. Push the button. Come on. Get that button. Oh yeah, that maximum tomato really helped. There we go, got my button. Got my button. Benjamin Button. Will I do Time Crisis? What a weird request. Probably not, honestly. Not that, like, there's any... It's just, like, it's not that popular, I don't think. And I guess, like, I would love to do Umbrella Chronicles, because it's, like, the same idea, where it's just, like, you're stuck on such a rail that you really want to see what's on beyond, like, you know, the scope you're allowed to see. But Time Crisis? I don't know, man. Did Hope just die? I think, yeah. It's because I took my eye off of the screen for a second to look at the chat. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Why are they just killing themselves? Why did they do that? Why did they just do that? Both of them just did. What is going? It's like the enemies in this game have no life to live. Listen, if you're an enemy in Super Smash Brothers and you feel like you can't go on, talk to me. We'll figure it out. There's a life worth living. until I kill you because you're blocking my way to the exit. Bomb, bomb. Do I have to kill him till I activate a button? I guess we're gonna find out. Yep. That's exactly what that was. Do I have to kill this guy too? Yep. Oh, I gotta kill everybody. Oh. Kill all the people. Get all the buttons. Food. Oh, 1 second, you guys. Luke! Luke, you gotta stop, buddy. No. No, no, no. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Luke had a big giant ball, and it's like a really heavy ball. So, like, if he was rolling it around the yard, he might have knocked it into the computer, and terrible things would have just happened. So I had to take care of that. But we shall. We'll keep this going. I love how just like the idea of the show itself. I'm confusing people about how I'm playing outside. I break the boundaries, man. That's what I do in real life and in video games. Sorry, people. I'm just trying to get my bearings again. Okay. This Andy Owl says this is starting to get boring. Yeah. Like I said, this isn't like super duper exciting stuff. This is 100% me working towards the episode. So it's going to be 8 hours long. Can't promise you that it's going to be a roller coaster ride throughout the entire 8 hours. All I can promise you is that what you're seeing right now is me working towards getting you an episode. Trust me, trying to run through Subspace Emissary is boring for me too. Me going on livestream though is my way of like trying to alleviate some of that boredom and have fun with you guys and see what's going on with the chat. Someone said, why not use cheats to speed up going through it? Well, I'm not having a problem with dying, so like there's no cheats that would really help me get through it faster. There's no cheats that would unlock every stage or anything like that. I looked. I even looked for uploaded saves of the game, and it's all viruses or broken links. So like I can't even use someone else's save file to just get all the stages. So I have to do this manually. But I will periodically do this for you guys, because I know that you guys, this is what you guys are really coming here for. Oh. What time is it? Is it time for the gardeners to show up? 3:58. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going, because I think like some landscapers are showing up now. But I hope you guys had a good time. Yeah, it's the dog. I don't know. Usually when he's barking like that, that means that somebody's starting to show up. So I'm gonna take off for now. You know, I gotta do everything like eat, you know, some of the essential stuff of being a human being. And I don't know. Maybe I'll continue this stream inside my bedroom. Let me know. Go on Twitter. If you really want me to continue the live stream, go on Twitter and let me know. But alright guys, take care. Really appreciate all the kind comments and donations and really funny suggestions and all that. But let me save state too, just in case. But alright. Take care.